contributor tonight is attorney at Rover and Harnick. It's Brian Harnick. Brian, good to see you again. How you feeling?
I'm doing fabulous, Fred. Great to see you and happy Friday.
Back at you. All right. No posted signs in Palm Springs. No posted signs. Did you know about the 72-hour rule?
Okay, I know about it in Palm Desert for commercial vehicles. It makes sense. You don't want big trucks sitting in residential areas. I had no idea in Palm Springs. I don't think there is one. There is no such law in Palm Desert. Too much regulation. And you know, when you live in a big city and they have alternate side of the street parking, or there are times where there's no parking allowed during certain hours, it's got to be posted so you know. This is unfair. Another problem for that poor woman who really got taken advantage of is I don't believe there's enough regulation. I'm not a big regulation guy, but there's not enough regulation controlling how much tow truck companies can tow for involuntary tows and involuntary storage. So that's an area where it is a real susceptibility. So I have a real problem with this. This woman really was mistreated. It's very, very unfair. I have a problem with it not being posted at all. No, I didn't know about it, and I think most people don't.
You know, we did reach out to Mohican Towing today, but they told us nobody could talk with us. Is it just me? Is it just me? $2,200? Doesn't that seem a little excessive?
You know, again, I'm not a big regulation guy, but when you have an involuntary tow, California needs to put some controls on this, so it's not just whatever they choose to do. I mean, I understand there's a cost. I understand these are for-profit businesses. They contract with municipalities. I understand the profitability, and they have a right to charge a reasonable amount for storage. $2,200 sounds exorbitant. This is an area we should be looked at. This is different than, you know, your car breaks down and you need help. You know, that's between you and the company. But this one you have no choice about. This is, we are just susceptible, and this is really terribly unfair. We need some protections here.
All right, let's get to the HOA issues. Is Nick going to join us now? Nick Collins, is he up? Is he ready to go? If he is, we're going to let him weigh in here too. Okay, so Brian, I'll start with you because you were just here, and then we'll get Nick in here. Should there be a cap on special assessment fees by HOAs?
Okay, so the HOA laws have really changed, and you know, Wally Clark is spot on. You need to know what the rules are. There are limitations on what they can assess, but they can assess it and they can put it out to vote. A lot of these older HOAs don't have reserves, and their infrastructure is starting to go down. The law requires HOAs to maintain certain percentages of reserves, and their only resource is to assess people. So there are caps on assessments, and people need to read their documents. It's a problem, but it's legal.
All right, Nick, what do you think?
I would have been here earlier, but my car got towed away. I was parked for 72 hours. Thanks for having me in, though. The HOA thing right up my avenue, it's a homeowners association. You got to read those bylaws, the covenants, and the restrictions, because they tell you right in there that they can charge you that. Is it nuts? Yes, but you join the club, so you're part of it.
All right. Thanks, guys.